and welcome to a special episode. I have with me Pranjali. Pranjali, first of all, tell us, I heard from you that you have been part of the architecture team in the Ovalide venue. So, how did it start, or for that matter, for how long have you guys been planning and
Hi. First of all, thank you for this. And in terms of planning, it's been a very long time, but I have been involved in the project for the last 1 year now. And of course, I know that the last 1 year we've really worked very hard to deliver the design that we've been working on for almost 5 years. And everything, as you know, are temporary structures.
Right.
And that's why designing it took us more time, because it had to be very precise. And everything is in public open space, so we had to be very sure of what we are doing, how we are coordinating. There was a lot of coordination with the city, with the suppliers, with the different stakeholders, and that was the most interesting part for me. And then to deliver something, we've literally built each and every venue, because I was involved in all the Paris Centre venues. And each and every venue, we've literally put it together in 3 to 4 months.
wow?
So that was something which is very, absolutely great. And they've really changed the way architecture or sports architecture, how countries can host Olympics. The way they've done it in Paris. It's the first time that we are doing 98% of our venues to be temporary venues.
Wow. 98% of venues will be temporary, which means obviously they'll be removed once
Yes.
the games are done. But one more thing, so Olympics was of course followed by Paralympics. So did you guys kind of design beforehand for the Paralympics, or did you
Yes.
add anything?
Yes. So each and every venue has been designed to adapt. Once the Olympics are done, we've taken 2 weeks of transition period where we've modified certain things based on what was required for the Paralympics. Like, say, for example, in Invalids, when the Olympics was going on, we had archery.
Right.
After that, we had athleticism. Then we had marathon. So, and then we have the archery for Paralympics.
Right.
And then we modified for the marathon of the Paralympics.
Oh wow.
So we have like transition period of almost two days when during games time, and 2 weeks between Olympics and Paralympics, where we really modify everything in terms of the field of play, in terms of the whole play area, the sports area, all of that goes through modification.
Wow.
but because our main agenda was to be sustainable, and that's why when we planned everything, we made sure that everything could be modified for different things
Right, without wastage.
without wastage.
Perfect. So, how big is the team? And also, being a woman, I would like to know how many women are part of the team.
It's the Paris 2024. Right now, the way it is, it's 50% men and women. In fact, if you look at the architecture team, it's a very young team, and you'll see more women than men over here. So that's really great. And it's not just French team, it's a very multicultural team. A lot of them have experience of working in Rio, working in Tokyo. So that really helped us, because they brought in so much of their experience and knowledge from the previous games time. So it was a good guide for us to begin with. So that really helped us.
Fantastic. So, do you often go to venues? Any particular athlete that you have been following?
For me, of course, I've been following the whole India team. And every venue I go to, I'm just looking for the India team every time. So that's why it was very nice to see all of you also over here.
Yes.
The whole India delegation is very nice to meet. So for me, and because I work with the whole Paris Centre team, for me, I'm on each venue every day. So I keep moving between the different venues. So I'm on Invalids, I'm on La Concorde, I'm on Eiffel Champ de Mars, and I'm at Grand Palais. So between these venues, I keep moving. I keep trying to go meet the team and see if there's anything that needs to be done, if everything's going well. And at the same time, it's nice to meet all the athletes. It's very inspiring to see all the athletes for me.
Fantastic. A superb, when I first heard it, I thought I was mistaken or something. Architect team, I was a little confused what was happening, but it was great meeting you. And because you said you are following the Indian contingent,
Oh, that's so nice of you.
I wanted to gift
Thank
Paralympic
you so
India
much.
badge
Thank
to
you
you.
so much. I was actually asking for this some time back. I was actually asking the delegation if they have some extra pins. So that's a nice gift to have. Thank you so much.
Thank you. As an Indian and as a woman, it's always nice to see
Yes, so-
another woman doing so
For me, it's a very proud moment to be part of the Olympics team, to work for the Olympics team. Also, because I would like to see India host the games in future. I know that we are bidding for the 2036 games, and if we win it, I would definitely be back in India to support the whole team and make it happen in India.
Absolutely. We'll definitely meet you then. As of now, thank you so much for
Thank
joining. Keep following Rev Sports and we'll bring more such episodes.